Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte has confirmed that central defender Eric Dier is fit and available for the game against Manchester City Saturday afternoon. Oliver Skipp and Javert Tanganga remain out. One problem with COVID-19, so 3 players are missing for the trip to the champions. Friday evening's game between Chelsea and Spurs under-23s has been postponed. Antonio Conte has come out and said, "Someone wants to create a problem. I'm disturbed by this." Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. My name is Chris Cowlin, and in today's episode of Tottenham News, I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell, where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to an audio version, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start by talking about some official news. The latest round of Premier League fixture amendments was announced on Friday, with a new date set for our away game against Brighton and Hove Albion. Originally scheduled for Sunday the 12th of December 2021, the game will now be played on Wednesday the 16th of March, with the kickoff time 7:30 p.m. Now, my thoughts on this rearranged fixture: Brighton away, that is right in the middle now of Manchester United away and then West Ham United at home. Brighton, West Ham and Manchester United, they are teams all around us at the moment in the Premier League. So if we want any chance of finishing in that top 4 spot, or even in the top 6 spot to get a Europa League spot or a Champions League spot, we have to have a very, very decent 7 days during that week in March. We really, really do, because we have to beat the teams around us if we want any chance of decent European football next season. The Tottenham Hotspur under-23s were meant to be in action in Premier League 2 on Friday evening, but the game has been postponed against Chelsea. A new date for the game at Kings Meadow will be confirmed in due course. Now, some good news going into our next Premier League game. Manchester City away at the Etihad Stadium at 5:30 p.m. kickoff. Eric Dier is back in the fold for this trip to the champions. Having played such a key role this season, ever present in the Premier League up to the 19th of January, centre of Antonio Conte's 3-man central defence, Eric Dier has featured in just one of our last 8 games in all competitions after picking up a thigh injury. It will also hand Antonio Conte the possibility of playing Eric Dier and Christian Romero together for only the second time in the Premier League since his arrival in November. Their only league outing together, a goalless draw at Everton on the 7th of November, with Christian Romero injured on international duty later that month and Eric Dier's injury coinciding with Christian Romero's recent return. Antonio Conte said Eric Dier is available. This is really good news for us. It will be important to have together Christian Romero and Eric Dier for only the second time since I've arrived at Tottenham. Oliver Skipp groin and Javert Tanganga knee remain out, and Antonio Conte said Skippy is improving, but he is still not ready. It's the same for Javert Tanganga. Then we have one problem with COVID-19, so we will be missing 3 players. Now, my thoughts on the return of Eric Dier. I've got to be honest, we have really, really missed him at the back, certainly in the games against Southampton and Wolves, the most 2 recent Premier League games, of course, 2 home defeats. And it is absolutely crazy to think that Christian Romero and Eric Dier have only played 1 Premier League game together. And of course, that was Everton away. That was Antonio Conte's first away game in the Premier League whilst at Spurs. And as we all know, Manchester City can score an awful lot of goals. They can be very, very threatening. So if there's any players that you want to be returning into this game, it is central defenders. And Eric Dier and Christian Romero and all of the Tottenham Hotspur defence need to be on top of their game if we want any chance of any result at the Etihad Stadium Saturday evening. Next up, let's go to a report from BBC Sport, and they are stating that Tottenham boss Antonio Conte has criticised media coverage of a recent interview he gave and believes someone is trying to create a problem. Conte told Sky Italia his squad was weakened in the transfer window. The Italian boss 52 has clarified his comments, saying he was only talking numerically rather than in terms of quality after seeing 4 players leave and 2 arrive. Sorry, but I was a bit disturbed by this situation, Antonio Conte said. The former Chelsea boss added, I don't understand why someone wants to try to create a problem with me, not only me, but also in the past. Conte then went on to say, I read stories in the past about this club and it creates a problem with the coach and the chairman of the club. The chairman knows very well my thoughts. Back to the report from BBC Sport. It says that Spurs signed Dejan Kulusevski and Rodrigo Bentancur on deadline day of the January transfer window, whilst allowing Tanguy Ndombele, Dele Alli, Giovanni Lo Celso and Bryan Hill to leave. In the interview with the Italian media, Antonio Conte also spoke about Tottenham's vision and that they look to develop talent rather than buy players ready to feature immediately. Antonio Conte is then quoted in saying, during the interview after the transfer window, after January ended, they asked me about the club if I was happy, and I said the club did the best that the club could do. We lost 4 players, and I said important players for Tottenham because these players that we sent away on loan, Tottenham paid a lot of money for. When you spend a lot of money, it means we are talking about important players for the club. To pay attention to the future because we need players used to be playing in this league. And in my last interview, I said numerically, when you lost 4 players, important players for Tottenham, I repeat, because they spent a lot of money and you sign 2 players. Conte then went on to say, I've always said I'm enjoying my time at Tottenham, enjoying working with these players. I've always said this. Then we have 4 months at the end of the season where we have to try and do our best, finish in the best place possible in the league, and then we will see. A report has just been published by the Daily Star, and they are stating that Tottenham and Burnley have had their flights scrapped as Storm Eunice causes carnage for Premier League. Tottenham and Burnley have had their flights cancelled amid Storm Eunice, and so have to make the lengthy journeys via coach to fulfil their Premier League fixtures this weekend. Premier League clubs are battling to rearrange their plans to commute to various stadiums as winds of up to 100 miles per hour sweep through the country. Flights were grounded while transport bosses have asked that millions remain cautious and stay indoors. Also in this report, it says that Antonio Conte's side will have to travel north to the Etihad Stadium to face Manchester City on Saturday. The bus journey from Tottenham to Manchester takes around 5.5 hours, while a plane journey takes just over an hour. And just a reminder, there will be 8 Premier League games taking place on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. The 8 games Saturday are as follows. West Ham will play Newcastle United. Arsenal will play Brentford. Aston Villa against Watford. Brighton will play Burnley. Crystal Palace will take on Chelsea. Liverpool will take on Norwich City. Southampton will play Everton. And of course, it is our game, Manchester City against Spurs, 5:30 p.m. kickoff. The 2 games on Sunday in the Premier League, Leeds will take on Manchester United and Wolves will take on Leicester. And lastly, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And look out for tomorrow's daily news video. Until then, come on you Spurs.